A proposed bill working its way through Sacramento could make it easier for undocumented immigrants to purchase a home in California. It's called AB 1840.
AB 1840.
What?
According to the California Dream for All program, which is the state's down payment assistance program. The wording would make undocumented immigrants able to apply for this money. I spoke with the author of the bill and the local politician against it.
He said it was a dream for all, that's what we meant.
Assemblyman Dr. Joaquin Arambula from Fresno is the author of AB 1840. The bill says that applicants of the state's Dream for All program should not be disqualified based on their immigration status. The Dream for All program is a down payment assistance program for low to moderate income aspiring homeowners. Those selected get a 20% down payment on a home that has to be paid back plus interest if the homeowner sells it.
For many people who have been here for years, if not decades, because we have a broken immigration system, who have been paying taxes and doing their hard work as well of building up a credit score, then we need to figure out how to open doors for all people to realize that dream of homeownership.
We shouldn't.
Welcome back to What TV, y'all. We're just going to jump right into this next story. You know it's Ace already. You guys are tapped in. You're locked in. But we definitely want you to hit that subscribe button. Hit it. Okay. This story, y'all, we got to bring to you next is about a program kicking off in Sacramento. Yes, Sacramento. Because if you don't know, Sacramento is making moves to put a program in place and extend their current program called the California Dream for All Appreciation Loan Program. That is a program offered by California that they give their citizens and first-time home buyers who are seeking help. California will give you 20% toward that home as long as you live in that home to 4 to 5 years. If not, you'd have to pay that money back. Like if you're trying to sell that home, get to a new different home. But as long as you stay in that home, California will offer you 20%, y'all. So now with the program AB 1840, they're extending that to immigrants. Now, although this may not apply to new immigrants coming over because they might not have the money to get a house, this does apply to our dreamers. Shout out to the dreamers. This does apply to the dreamers, and it applies to migrants that have been here for years. But some are saying if we open up this program and other states follow this lead, that it's waving the flag for more migrants to come. Wow, they're going to give us 20% on a home if we come to America? Let us know your thoughts. Of course, let us know your thoughts. Is this a good incentive that we should be giving to migrants? Is this going to wave another flag saying, hey, come, we're giving you 20% off homes? And should other cities roll this out? Because I seen somewhere in Florida, somebody was talking about, rolling this out. So I don't know how they feel in Florida, or other parts of the city, but they're doing this, kicking this off as a proposed bill in Sacramento. All right. So Sacramento, we tapped in on y'all. OK, we are tapped in on you, Sacramento. Tap in with us. Let us know your thoughts, because they're saying that Sacramento, the lower income housing, they're dropping. It's dropping steep, fast, and in a hurry. Now, in parts of the country, things are good. So we're wondering why things are dropping in Sacramento. Is this a move for them to prop up housing? And tell me, y'all, what do you think this is going to do in housing if we open this up across the country? Do you think it's going to further disrupt housing and make housing worse? Let us know your thoughts.
The Dream for All program is a down payment assistance program for low to moderate income aspiring homeowners. Those selected get a 20% down payment on a home that has to be paid back plus interest if the homeowner sells it.
For many people who have been here for years, if not decades, because we have a broken immigration system, who have been paying taxes and doing their hard work as well of building up a credit score, then we need to figure out how to open doors for all people to realize that dream of homeownership.
We shouldn't move people to the front of the line that haven't paid their dues.
El Cajon Mayor Bill Wells, who's also running for Congress, says he disagrees with AB 1840. He says the money for the California Dream for All Act should only go to legal U.S. citizens and veterans assistance programs.
They should be.
Shout out to the vets. Shout out to our vets. Yo, listen, our vets come first. They depart from their families and they get bullets flying by their faces. They go into strange places and do weird things for a very long time, all right? So shout out to our vets, anybody, our police officers, our nurses, but definitely shout out to our vets and anybody serving our country. You come first. We got y'all. What TV got y'all? You come first. Shout out to the vets.
He says the money for the California Dream for All Act should only go to legal U.S. citizens and veterans assistance programs.
They should be first in line to buy homes and to get assistance, not people that to work for this country. And, you know, in fact, some that come from countries that our young men and women were actually fighting against.
Assemblyman Arambula says.
What? We're gonna run this story, but we're not gonna let that run over your head, okay? What TV? We are the best. He said some of these people are even coming from countries which we're fighting against, which we do see that, y'all. A lot of people in the Seattle, Portland, California area, Sacramento, they've been having a high influx of Chinese immigrants, okay? Chinese. And it wasn't too long ago that Papa Trump was saying that China was our biggest threat, okay? It wasn't that long ago. China was our biggest threat as far as internationally on cyber attacks, just stealing and competing with our companies. They were one of our biggest threats. And we have a lot of Chinese immigrants coming into Sacramento, Portland, Oregon area, Seattle area. So he's right. Some of these people were some of the people that we were against. They're coming from different parts of the country. You know, we don't know where they're coming from. Not all of them are vetted. Let us know your thoughts.
Men and women were actually fighting against.
Assemblyman Arambula says the money in the Dream for All program should be available to everyone who qualifies, which means they have to have a social security number or an I-10 number. He says there are already programs for veterans and more in the works.
We're passing housing bonds that ultimately will allow us to bring resources specifically for our veterans and look forward to the opportunity to make sure that we're able to walk and chew gum at the same time.
I don't understand why we're letting people that have lived here all their lives and sometimes for generations twist in the wind and not be able to afford their own home.
What? You heard that, man. You heard that. I mean, we also see in Sacramento that low income and medium income housing, they're dropping fast. Most of the country, home prices are still moderately going up or being stagnant. In Sacramento, they're dropping fast. So is this a move to kind of help prop up that particular housing market? Do you think this is just a move to help save their housing market? Let us know your thoughts.
And the valley is dropping. Real estate brokerage firm Redfin says the share of affordable listings is down to single digits in both Sacramento and Stockton.
CBS 13
What?
Solar is getting answers on the data with the impact on home buyers. Kayla.
Well, new developments like these ones behind me are underway. They're just still not keeping up with demand. Under California requirements, Sacramento should be building about 5,700 homes per year. But last year, that number was more around 2,200, leaving a shortage of housing and driving up rates. We all know it's hard to buy a home around here these days. The prices are out of reach for most of us. Housing affordability has gone from bad to worse to much worse. In 2021, Redfin said roughly 15% of homes in the Sacramento metro area were considered affordable. In 2022, only 4.4% were affordable. And now new numbers show that in 2023, less than 3% of homes in the Sacramento metro area are affordable. Less than
What?
20%.
It's not cheap to live
What?
anymore.
A home is considered affordable if the monthly mortgage rate payment is no more than 30% of the local county's median household income. Let's look at Stockton. In 2021, 17.4% of homes in the Stockton area were affordable. Last year, that dropped to about 7%. Now, Redfin says only about 5% of homes in Stockton are affordable. This homeowner says a dream neighborhood just isn't the case for buyers anymore.
Hard of living out here. If you want a house in a certain area, you got to trim the fat elsewhere. Buy the vehicle you want. Maybe you don't do the vacation yearly that you normally would.
I mean, here in California and in Sacramento especially, they are trying to pass a lot of new incentives for builders and permitting that should start to alleviate some of this.
This local realtor says the #1 factor of declining affordable homes is interest rates.
It kept many home sellers from putting their house on the market because they didn't want to give up their low rate in the 2s and 3s, right?
What? So you see it there and you hear it there. Man, Sacramento is diving, y'all. Their housing market is diving, and now they're throwing these incentives to home builders, and now they're even trying to get migrants who may have some money who are interested in these homes. But again, the market is dropping and declining, and this is just a small part. We didn't even get to the overall bubble of the economy. So let us know your thoughts. Do you think this would help save Sacramento by opening up more availability to help migrants get housing? Will it save Sacramento? Because if we're making moves to help migrants and this is going to save Sacramento, that means they're calling on migrants to save the city, y'all. Either that or they're just trying to drop this poor property value on the migrants before it declines. Let us know your thoughts. Let us know your thoughts. Should this program be extended? They're getting 20% down from California. Let us know. Tap in, tap in, tap in. Thank you for rocking with us. Thank you for tapping in with us. We are the best.